What up? Welcome to the Just Ball Out podcast with Jusnix J Redd. This is episode 10, J Redd. It's our 10th anniversary, man.
Hitting double digits on
hit double digits, man. It's just, this is what consistency gets you, you know? You put in a little bit of work, and you keep it going. You get some good feedback, and you get that confidence, and you go from there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is our 10th anniversary, man. So we just want to thank y'all for, continue to support. Tune in with us on your workouts, on your way to work. Get some good basketball content from me and J Redd. So just want to say thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get into some basketball talk. I know usually we do a lot of NBA talk, but we gonna show our college guys some love today.
Yes.
Let's start with our shout out to Michigan State, man. Izzo and the boys got it done at the Field Night Invitational. They won the victory bracket. They won by an average of 20 points per game in 3 contests, including a good DePaul team, a good UConn team, and a great North Carolina team, which J Redd gave me the info earlier that this is Izzo's first time beating Roy Williams since he's been with North Carolina. They held North Carolina to a school low, 24% from the field. Cassius Winston represented for Detroit.
My God.
MVP of the bracket.
Shouts to the
points
high
per game. 7 assists per game. A career high 28 against UConn.
Acting up, too.
He came to play. How you feel about that, J Redd?
Man, first and foremost, let me give a shout out to my young guy, man, my little brother, Cassius Winston, man. Won Mr. Basketball out of my high school, the University of Detroit.
He said the.
You know what I mean? The prestigious University of Detroit Jesuit High School and Academy. Shout out to my guy Cassius, man. I like to see him take this step forward, man. Me being a huge Michigan State fan in basketball. I'm excited, man. I really think Duke and Michigan State are kind of like the 2 best teams. I would throw Florida a step right up under them. I think, man, as long as, nobody gets hurt and these boys keep hooping, man. Josh Langford's getting his confidence.
Jaren Jackson.
Nick
Jaren
Ward. Jackson. He gonna be a lottery
Miles
pick.
Bridges get that ankle together.
Miles Bridges.
We ain't even seen the best of Michigan State. He ain't even playing at his best.
Right. Nick Ward continuing to improve, man. Cash is taking that step forward. And, Mac McQuaid, he's making big shots. I like that.
Tum running around.
Tum doing what Tum does. Run fast, give a handoff.
Run fast, handoff.
Run fast, give a handoff, man. Slap the floor, doing what Tum does. Man, I just think they hooping right now, man. I'm happy where Michigan State is at.
That defense, J Redd.
Locking up. And I think Izzo's happy. He got a lot of big guys. State got some trees down there right now,
finally,
man, with Jaren.
Finally. I'm tired of
Jaren and
real
Nick.
Small with Draymond out there playing shit.
Right. Right. I
cool,
even like
man.
the young fella X Tillman, man. I see him in the rotation make some key plays. They looking good. I know it's early. I don't want to speak too soon, but they looking good. I think they should definitely be right in the thick of things, competing for a natty this year, man.
Well, Izzo, he keep a tough schedule ahead of him. They got Notre Dame on Thursday in the Big Ten ACC Challenge, so look forward to that.
It's gonna be a good game too.
It's gonna be a real good game. Bonzi against all those young big guys, so we gonna see how they work out. Let's give another shout out to the old Dukies, man. They get it done again. They won the motion bracket of the PK80 Invitational, and they won some tough games. They played behind in all 3 games. They played Portland State, Texas, and a great Florida team, which I thought Florida was going to win that game. But
I agree with you there.
Marvin Bagley, man, what can we say more? MVP of the motion bracket, 27 points per game and 15 rebounds per game. 2 30 games, 2 power 30 games. He
looking like the number 1 pick right now. Definitely.
Oh, for sure. It's no question.
Yeah,
no question.
He's
I was gonna say Michael Porter, but I mean, dude putting up. Only thing concerned me about him though, J Redd. I mean, he's 6'11", but what is he?
What is anybody nowadays in the NBA? It's positionless basketball. Positionless basketball. He can do it all.
That's true.
He can make threes. He can drive it. He can dribble it. He got a nice touch on his floater. He's rebounding it very well. He's defending. I mean, he hasn't really showed me a weakness yet. You know, he needs to get a little stronger, but you know that'll come with age.
Yeah, man. But he's super he's great around the basket, J Redd. Like his touch around the basket. Like I mean, I feel like that's you can't teach that. I feel like that's just being a gym rat, and because you've seen him over the summer playing with older guys in the Drew League. So I mean, he was prepared and ready to go. So shout out to him and Dookies. I guess we gonna see them again in another long run in the March Madness. So get prepared.
I do think Florida blew that game, though. I do think
they did.
I'm giving credit to Duke because they made plays down the stretch. But Florida, man, I love the way they play, to be honest. They one of my favorite college teams right now, man. It's kind of like a reckless abandon, man. Chris Chiozza, the point guard, so smart, so quick. They got Kevon Allen. They got I think his name's like Jalen Hudson or something like that. But those 3 guys, watch out for Florida, y'all.
It's early, J Redd, so you know it's even surprising to see Michigan State playing so good early in the season because that's not a usual for them. Usually they pick it up at tournament time, but it's all good. Let's give a shout out to a couple blue chip recruits. Welcome into the 40-40 club where we don't charge, you know what I'm saying? And we don't ask for ID. So,
the 40-40 club.
The freshmen, Colin Sexton and Trae Young, man. I mean, need we say more? Colin Sexton had a crazy 40-point game performance against a Minnesota team, which the game was crazy where half of the bench was kicked off, half of the team was gone on Alabama, which forced them to play a 3-on-5 game. Something I've never seen in my whole career playing basketball. I've never seen this before, J Redd.
That was crazy, man. That was crazy. My first time seeing that too.
And I mean, he was out there playing like it was straight playground ball. He had to pushing it, you know, shooting from hash marks.
Colin Sexton, man, bro.
That's young Russell Westbrook with a lot more control.
If guys, you know, if the world has been listening to us, you know what I'm saying, you shouted Sexton out a long time ago. Now it's just coming to fruition,
J Redd, don't tell him that, man. Don't tell
you know
him
what I mean?
We humble.
We humble, but we know our stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, back to what I was saying, Colin Sexton, man, that kid is...
animal.
I like his passion, too. He does have the Westbrook passion. I get what you're saying. Like, he just... It's crazy, man. And to do a 3-on-5 like that, they really outscored Minnesota while playing 3-on-5. Almost won that game. I mean, that was amazing, man.
So, I mean, y'all need to keep looking out for him. I'm saying top five pick in the 2018 draft. So y'all be prepared. We got another guy in the 40-40 club, which we ain't gonna ask him for ID too. Trae Young from Oklahoma. Dropped 43 against a great Oregon team. So, I mean, I don't know what they putting in this milk, this water. But these boys, these boys, they working on their game. They putting the handles and the jump shots packages together. And, I mean, I guess we got to give shouts out to, you know, players like Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving.
Man.
You know, players that's playing under the rim that's, you know, just getting it done. I mean, from Colin Sexton averaging 25 points per game on 55% shooting, and Trae Young, he 28 points per game with 8 drops a game. That's impressive. You don't see college numbers like that. Them NBA numbers.
Hey, Trae Young, my guy. You know, I hate to to beat a dead horse, but you know, if they listening to us, you know, I shouted out Trae Young around the same time he shouted out Sexton, man. You know, we watching this ball stuff. We do know what we talking about, y'all.
Yeah, we
Trae
know.
Young, man.
And you know, and the thing about it is, J Redd, what make this show so good is that the fact that we talked about these guys beforehand. You called me and was like, "Nah, bro, you gotta watch Trae Young. You gotta watch Trae Young from Oklahoma." So, I mean, let me say more.
You know, this guy, man, Trae Young, let me just say, one, you my guy, man. I've been watching you since you was in high school. This kid has tremendous talent. Two, you know, a lot of kids want to grow up and be like Steph Curry. And, you know, I'm not a dream killer, but everybody can't just grow up and be like Steph Curry, man. He was born with some stuff. That's a special generational talent. Trae Young is really the closest thing I've seen to him, seriously. And I say that, obviously I'm talking about college Steph. I'm not talking about, you know, MVP, best in the world Steph yet. At that age, though, at a freshman in college, I see a lot of Steph Curry and Trae Young's game. The pull up, the off the dribble, the way he can get to the rim and finish, and he's unselfish. As much as scoring as he does, he is at 8.5, almost 9 assists a game.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man. So I mean, dude got a real mature game. So keep it up. Let's go on back over to the NBA, man. We seen a great Philly and Cleveland matchup last night. Look like the Cavaliers are going streaking.
Stop! Frank? No way. Frank?
Hey, honey. Hey.
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking. We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
Who's streaking?
There's more coming.
Frank, get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
Now.
Yeah.
They're on an 8-game win streak. 4-game road win streak. They beat a Sixers team by 20 points, and this is back-to-back 20-point victories for them. So,
light chatter for us. Yeah.
LeBron James, he averaging almost 29 points per game, shooting a career high 58% from the field, a career high 42% from three.
Woo!
I mean, D Wade coming off the bench, he got 3 straight games of double figures. I mean,
I see you flash.
He's doing what he need to do. But what's really impressing me about them right now is that, you know, currently they're ranked 27th in points allowed with 110 points per game allowed. They held a 76ers team that got 2 future superstars to a season low 81 points, and they've held 3 of their last 4 below 100 points, which is very impressive for some old guys on that team that, you know, they like, all right, y'all want to keep talking about us? All right, we're going to bring it. So, I mean.
And I'm locked up, they won't let me out. Oh. That's what we doing. We locking up over there, man. You know, I'm glad to see my guys. And like I said, man, I knew, you know, everybody was overreacting early in the season. We knew it was going to turn around and they was going to flip the switch and they was going to start rotating on the string and knocking shots down. And it's just looking like Cleveland Cavalier basketball, man. I do want to take a moment out, man, and just, you know, give my wishes and prayers to Derrick Rose, man, whatever inner demons you battling, man, or whatever's going on in your life. You know, it's bigger than basketball, man. I just hope you work through that, you know, and
for sure.
Mental healthness, man, that's a real thing, you know.
And we don't, and you know, J Redd, I don't know about you, man, but you know, we got respect for the game.
Absolutely.
And the things I've been seeing or hearing, you know, the memes, the Twitter stuff that's going on, man, I just don't condone it, man. I wish nothing but the best for Derrick Rose, man. I mean, to play a game your whole life and it gets stripped and it's just being stripped away from you slowly, it's hurtful for me to watch. You know what I mean? But
right.
I mean, I don't think Derrick Rose gonna quit because I mean he'd be crazy to quit. He still got $82 million on he still got $82 million on the floor from Adidas. So I mean,
right.
I don't think he gonna quit no basketball. I mean, I keep taking contracts until I could. $82 million.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I don't care about that's gonna make you happy.
Right. No, I think he is mentally depressing, over the year because I think he's trying to, really battle with the fact that he's never going to return to prime D Rose and, MVP D Rose. And I think as much as he says it on the outside that, he understands that mentally is frustrating because his mind is trying to do stuff that his body can no longer do. And I think that he's having trouble coping with that. And I think that that's why he needs to step away. And this is all speculation. Obviously, I don't have any inside knowledge or anything, but I just do think that that's what he's going through. And I'm glad
wish the best, man.
Right, I'm glad the Cavs, man, and Brian, and Lou, and everybody just standing behind him and just want him to really be happy first and worry about basketball second, man. That's Cavaliers as an organization. That's a class act right there.
Oh yeah. So D Rose, man, we get better, man. We hope to see you back in rare form again.
Yes, sir.
We got more bad news in the NBA world. Memphis Grizzlies let go Coach David Fizdale after just 2 seasons. I don't get it, J Redd. I mean, I understand that they start off. They're at a 7-12 overall record. They've lost 8 straight. Lost 11 of the last 13. Before starting the season, they were 5-1. So I mean, for that to just judge a man's firing, it's I don't understand it. It really don't make no sense. That just automatically make you think like it's something personal in there.
Yeah, this was, I got some strong feelings about this one. This was ridiculous. David Fizdale, one, has proven himself to be a very, very good and qualified coach. I know that he benched Marc Gasol a couple nights ago. And the reports that I'm hearing is the 8-game losing streak along with him benching Marc Gasol is what weighed heavily in a decision of his firing. Which one is ridiculous. Marc Gasol is 32 years old. I don't even see him re-signing long-term with Memphis. To get rid of a great head coach like David Fizdale because your superstar threw a fit after being benched 1 fourth quarter, that's ridiculous. 1, Marc Gasol needs to grow up. And 2, that I just don't really see the direction that Memphis is going in with this. I think that Mike Conley's hurt.
That makes a big difference. During that 8-game win streak, man, you got your $153 million star has missed 6 out of those 8.
Right.
So, I don't understand how you could fire a guy and he doesn't even have his best player.
And it ain't like that roster loaded with talent. Like, you losing a lot.
You really got a lot of reform guys.
Absolutely.
You got Chalmers just came back. Tyreek just starting to get his flow back.
Mm-hmm.
You got to let this guy keep coaching, man. It's 82 games in the season. There's no way that you can judge in just about 20 games.
Right.
You still got a whole half. It's not even half. Not even a half of a season. So,
That's crazy,
it got to be something personal.
A lot of people speaking out on it. I saw LeBron tweet his support. Dwayne Wade also tweeted. Damian Lillard commented on it. They asked Steve Kerr about it. He was surprised. He said he was totally surprised. He thinks David Fizdale is one of the best coaches in the NBA. They asked Coach Popovich about it. Popovich voiced his, he just voiced his well wishes on Fizdale. Definitely said he doesn't think he'll have a problem at all landing another job. He's such a great coach.
For sure.
Nobody seems to really understand this move by the Memphis Grizzlies across the sports world. Like I said earlier, man, I really don't know what direction they were going in. This was a confusing move.
Yeah, man. The GM came on and said, after a thorough evaluation, I decided a change in course was necessary to move forward and provide the team and organization its best chance at success this season and beyond. Wallace said, "This is I believe his name is. This is General Manager Chris Wallace."
Okay.
Coach Fizdale represented the Grizzlies and city of Memphis proudly, and we wish him well as he continues his career. Coach Fizdale worked tirelessly to achieve on-court success, and for that, we are grateful. We wish him and his family all the best in the future. This is coming from the Grizzlies' controlling owner, Robert J. Pereira.
Okay.
So he should be getting the job soon. So, but I really felt like this was a perfect team for him, especially, you coach 3 future Hall of Famers. Well, I ain't gonna say, Chris Bosh might be borderline, but you coach 3 future Hall of Famers that respected you.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of times when you go to other teams with other superstars, they're not used to a guy just cutting into them and telling them about themselves and challenging them.
Right.
I think it gets offensive to them as grown men, which it shouldn't, because it's still a relationship between a player and a coach. The coach got to coach, a player got to play. So,
so basically, Marc Gasol saying he can't be coached.
Well, I mean, it was a situation, I guess, in the last game that they played against Brooklyn. He sat him out the whole fourth quarter. I mean, and there was an interview at the end of the game which he said, quote, "If I'm not on the floor, that means I'm not valued. I'm sure they wouldn't do this to Mike Conley." Which is like, I don't know what he's trying to say with that. But
he sound like a child. He's crying. He's pouting, man. You sound like a little kid. Grow up, Marc Gasol, please, man.
I mean, he been playing crazy. Good. I don't know. I mean, it's just people get benched every day, B.
you feel me?
You gotta. I mean,
they're not making a change at the starting center. They're not.
Let's be adults.
You know what I mean? They're not making a change. They're not. He not taking you out the starting lineup. He not doing nothing like that. Listen, the way the game was flowing, he's the head coach. He made a call and he stood behind his decision, man. You set 1 fourth quarter, Mark. I mean, Jesus Christ, y'all call for a man's job after your star sits for 1 fourth quarter? That's crazy.
Hey, man, this is professional sports, so things happen. But that's all we got for this 10th episode show. We probably be coming back, J Redd. We should probably do another podcast this week. We did take like a 2-week hiatus.
Yeah, definitely over the holidays. Yeah, I think we can come back hard in a couple days, man. I know I got some. I know NBA got a couple good games coming up, and I think definitely more college with the Big Ten ACC challenge this week and stuff like that. So
that should be fun to watch. And let's hope that your Cavs can keep streaking around. And,
yeah.
We'll get back to y'all on the 11th episode. So tune in to us, and we're gonna keep working.
And real quick, I just want to say, man, anybody y'all downloading us, y'all listening to us, man, feel free to retweet us, share us, click subscribe. We asking for the support. We're going to keep bringing this content as best we can for y'all, man. So we just asking for y'all to take those couple seconds, man. Share it, retweet it, comment on it, subscribe to it. Just ball out, man. We're just trying to build the brand.
All right. Just ball out.
Yes, sir.